Hey guys, I thought I'd pop on because I have something very exciting to share with you. This has been all over the blogs, and when I first saw the pictures of it from a few US bloggers, there were a couple of things that came to mind. First of all, I thought, God, that's gorgeous. And second of all, I thought, oh, what are people going to do with that? And of course it is the Urban Decay Electric Palette. It is lovely. I'm quite surprised actually, because from the pictures I thought the palette would be a little bit bulkier, but it's actually quite streamlined. I'm kind of impressed with that. I thought it would be kind of huge, kind of in the style of the Vice 2, but actually it's kind of ditty, so I like that. I really do like that about the palette, so that was kind of a surprise. Last night actually, I was reading up on the Urban Decay website, and they have a whole kind of separate website for the electric palette, and they have pro looks on there, they have looks created by US bloggers and YouTubers, and I was kind of going through all the looks that people have come up with this palette, and it's actually really versatile. And I am wearing this is what I have on my eyes today. It's not as leery as I thought it might be. It's very, very bold and very bright, but I think people are judging it a little bit too harshly, saying that they wouldn't be able to wear it and there's nothing you can do with it, because I've heard a lot of that from people that go, oh no, I only like neutrals, I wouldn't be able to do anything with that. And you know, when you sit in person, it's a little less scary. It's very, very beautiful. So I love the design on it. I think the packaging is very sleek. I like the fact that Urban Decay kind of stepped away from the neutrals, because it seems, I know it's the, you know, it's the way of the consumer world, but it seems when brands come out with things a couple of times that are kind of all one type, people complain. And then when they come out with something completely different, people say they won't be able to use that. Everybody was going on about the naked palettes. They either loved them or they were kind of like, oh, I'd like something different. I love all the naked palettes, I think they're beautiful. And then Urban Decay said we're going to come out with the electric palette, and people went, I won't be able to wear that. It's just, it's very strange to me, but there we go, that's people. But I really love the fact that they've come out with something that is this bold. I think where they were going with this was that it is coming up for festival season, and I think that's kind of the whole point of it. It's not really, you know, designed to wear to the office. It's very much kind of a play palette. It reminds me of an artist palette in its way, because it is full of really bright pigments, and these are actually pressed pigments. They're not eyeshadows, they are pressed pigments. The thing with the electric palette is you can use it in lots of different ways. You can use it, you can mix it with gloss for your lips, you can use it as blush, you can use it in your hair. I don't know how they do that, but there's, I'll link the website down below and the page to the electric palette and all the different things you can do with it. But you can use the blues in your hair and all sorts of different colours. It's really cool. I really, really like it, and I think this is what Urban Decay do best. And I think probably people have kind of forgotten that. So I think it's nice that they've reminded everyone that this is kind of how they started, because, you know, we haven't seen it in a while. So I like the packaging, it's very sleek, it's magnetic, it's on a magnetic closure, which is good. And then inside you have the mirror, which is a very nice size, and then you have the brush that comes with it, which is actually a little bit different for them. They've gone for purple bristles. It's actually got electric written on it. Once again, similar to the brushes that you get with the naked palettes. There's a little tapered end and then a fluffy end. So the colours. This is what they look like. Let me just say, this palette is much prettier in person. Even on the video, it's coming up a little bit clownish. And when I opened it this morning, my first reaction was, oh, wow. It's very grown up for such a bright palette, and I think people have just been judging it too harshly. And, you know, from blogs and pictures, it does look a little bit clown-like. Kind of like the Ben Nye palettes and the Make Up Forever, what are they? The Make Up Forever palettes, you know the ones I mean, the cream ones. With a huge butterfly outside. Ah, how cool is that? Anyway, it's probably attracted to the colours. It does look a little bit flat, but in person the shades are very, very multi-dimensional. So the ones I have on today, let me see. First of all, the first one I used was Jilted, which is this kind of, it is very, very pretty. It's very multi-dimensional. It is actually kind of a fuchsia-based purple, and it's got some blue in it. I stuck my brush in Jilted, and that's the one I have in the centre of my lid here, and I was like, oh. Because I'm wearing this out, I have to go out in a minute, so I was kind of like, well, you know, I was going to keep it, I was going to just play around with it later and then do tutorials with it, and I thought, you don't know, it's new, I want to use it now. even if I'm going out. So I dip my brush in and went, and this just bang, eyeshadow. It's so bright, it's unbelievable. I'll get a little bit closer in a minute. But you can tone it down, it's totally wearable. So I'm wearing Jilted, this one here. I then put Urban, which is the darker purple next to it. It's kind of a blue purple. I then put that in my outer corner, which is the darker colour I've got here. That was pretty much all I needed for these two colours. They are absolutely fine by themselves. They're super, super bright and pigmented, and I wanted to kind of save the more fun looks for, you know, when I don't have to go out on a Tuesday afternoon. So I think it's definitely something that you could wear if you're a little bit skeptical. You could wear it out. Absolutely, you can wear this out. And I think people just imagine that you just can't wear it out. But you can. I'm going to wear this out. It's fine. The colour I have in my inner corner, that's just a highlight colour. That's Venus from Urban Decay as well. But, you know, I could have used Revolt, which is the silver one. So those are those colours. And those are the ones I use, those are the ones I'm wearing. So let me just swatch them for you so you can see. So that's Jilted. As you can see, beautiful. Urban is the other one I have on. Goodness. These are beautiful. Just stunning. Freak, I think I'm going to absolutely fall in love with. This is this lime green here, and it is, oh my god. It is stunning. Oh, I have glitter all under my nails. Excuse that. You will find out why in a minute. I will show you the other products. That's Freak. What's this one? Thrash is this really shimmery yellow here, which, ooh, is, oh wow, is stunning. Oh wow. It's like an acid yellow with shimmer in it. That's beautiful. I've run out of hands. Chaos is in the is it the original Vice palette? Chaos is in the original Vice palette. It's this blue here. Everybody fell in love with this, and I can see why. It is a gorgeous shade. It's, oh goodness, it is a stunning shade. So that's Chaos, but that one is the only one that is a repeat. Revolt is also brand new in the way that they have brought it back to the line. It was actually featured in the Anarchy face case, I believe, and it's the silver one here. The others are all brand new. This is interesting. Oh yeah, wow, that looks like paint. That actually reminds me of one of the colours from the Vice 2 palette, but I don't remember which one. And then we have Gonzo, which is the turquoise here, which also has shimmer in it, which is lovely. Oh, beautiful. Oh my goodness. Slow Burn is one I'm very excited to try. The red in the middle there, because I do like my reds. Oh god, that is beautiful. You see how it's kind of reflecting the light, so it's not matte in the slightest, really. I know they say it is, but it's not really. Savage, I would probably say, is one of the only shades in this palette that is coming up a little bit denser than the others. Oh, I don't want to swatch that one. So this is Savage. This is the pink. There. But even then, that's still kind of reflecting the light. And then the last one is Fringe, which is kind of the teal at the end there, which is very pretty. I have to say, oh, that is beautiful. So, all in all with the electric palette, I think if you are somebody that likes your colours, then you have to get this. It is so much prettier in person. Don't judge it too harshly before you've seen it, because it is just beautiful in person. If I get a little bit closer, you might be able to see what I'm talking about. Maybe. Just beautiful. £38, you can get it in House of Fraser and Debenhams, and you can get it online, I believe, at Beauty Bay. Let me see. Beauty Bay, yes, and HQ Hair, and look fantastic. And if I just get a little bit closer, you can see the look I have done today with it. So, as you can see, just fix that there. As you can see, very bright, but still wearable. Something else that has been released was kind of like the spring-summer collection for Urban Decay. My hair's not all over the place, what's going on? Something else that's been released is something that I'm sure people will go, oh no, glitter! But I love glitter, so these were very well received this morning. They are the new Heavy Metal Loose Glitters from Urban Decay. I love their glitter liners. They were reformulated, when was that? Must have been the fall collection for Urban Decay, about last October. We got them over here, and I think they're stunning. They're gorgeous. And these are the loose versions. These are £10 each, which I think is really reasonable, you know, for a high-end brand. I think it's really reasonable. So these are the boxes. They are very, very pretty. I adore them. I didn't want to take the stickers off, so I actually took the glitters out the bottom because I'm sad. I'm going to keep the boxes. There are 6 of these. They are all limited edition, so if you're into glitters, maybe you want to go and pick them up. Now, I will not open these and swatch these because, well, mainly because they do have a seal over the top of them, which I haven't managed to break yet. So you will have to bear with me and wait to see them used in a tutorial, but you know, you know, it's pretty obvious what they look like. So the first one we have, they come in these tiny, tiny little pots, which I adore, but look how much product you get in there. You're gonna have glitter to an old lady. It's gonna be fantastic. So the first one is AC/DC, which is this beautiful purple. Ooh. Exactly like the shadow from Urban Decay. Gorgeous. And they just have little sifters on them, which I like. They just look like that. Little sifters. And then this one is beautiful. This I think is actually my favourite. This is Pyrotechnics, which is like a white glitter shot through with blue and pink. It is absolutely stunning. Very much like Distortion in the heavy metal liquid liner, you know, range. I'll just get it out for you. I don't know why I'm trying to explain it to you when I actually have it here. Let me see. Let me see. Here we go. So those two, pretty much the same. Very blue tinted, pretty much the same, but this one's loose and this one's in a gel formula. We then have Loaded, which is the green, which I think is also going to be a favourite of mine. Oh, beautiful, just like the eyeshadow. The next one is, I love the name of this, Catfight, which is just fab. I love that. It's like this beautiful kind of purple-based fuchsia. Gorgeous. The other one we have here is Reverb, which is a royal blue in every sense of the word. Very, very gorgeous. And then we have, let me see, the last one we have is, what's this called? Goldmine, which is a true gold, which is just, oh, actually kind of like a green-based gold. It's stunning. The difference with these is they haven't just released loose glitters and told you to get on with it, you know? They haven't just gone, here's some glitter. We don't know how you're going to apply it. They've also released this, which is very, very cool. I like this. This is the UD Bondage Weightless Makeup Adhesive. And this is kind of where it all started. They created this first, apparently, and then they thought, right, let's create some new glitters to go with it. Apparently this sticks anything to anything. It can just be taken off with water, and all you do with this, it's just a clear liquid, really. It's kind of like a, yeah, like a lip gloss. It just looks like this. And all you do with this is pat some of this wherever. You can use the glitters wherever, on your eyes, wherever you like. You pat some of this on, and then you pat your glitter on top of it, wait 10 seconds, it will dry. Apparently it just locks it down and it won't come off, apparently, until you take it off. And you don't need any particular eye makeup remover to take this off, it just comes off with water, which is fab. So I am excited to give this a try, and I will be using these in tutorials so you can see whether it works or not. I'm sure it does, but you know, the glitters themselves are quite chunky, which I like. So you're not going to get like a lot of extra sparkle everywhere. If you do get some fallout, you can just brush it away. Having said that though, I haven't actually opened any of the glitters, and while I was putting my makeup on, I was getting blue glitter everywhere. So that's just the name of the game, glitter. I don't know why. You're seeing it in your hair for weeks later, even though you weren't wearing any. But I do love this. I think it's a really cool product. So that's the Bondage adhesive. I like the name as well, very cool. So I'm excited to give that a try with the glitters. The glitters are £10 each. The adhesive, I believe, is about the same price. I'll put it down below. So that's my little review, quite a long review, of the Urban Decay Electric Palette and the Heavy Metal Glitters and the Bondage adhesive. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. If you've got any questions, leave me a comment, and please leave me your tutorial suggestions for looks you would like to see using these products, because yeah, I'm kind of full of ideas, but if you have anything specific you'd like to see using these products, then let me know. So I hope you enjoy that, guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.